Hi again, everyone. Gary Digital Williams here on Beltway Boxing News and Notes, brought to you by the Boxing Law and Beltway Google app for Android, and on Spreaker.com and iHeartRadio.com. Thanks for joining once again for another edition. And we have not a whole lot this week, but a lot of things are going on this evening as we record this to you on Friday, May 11th. A lot of things are going on tonight and tomorrow. So we'll talk about that all throughout this podcast. It'll be a relatively short podcast this week. Beltway Boxing News and Notes brought to you by real-time pain relief. From boxers to ballerinas, for shoulder pain and muscle strain and everything in between, Boxing Law and Beltway recommends real-time pain relief, the natural plant-based, safe, fast, and effective ointment. You go to freepainoffer.com, buy $10 worth of real-time pain relief, you get a free $10 tube of real-time pain relief. Rub it on, the pain is gone in real time. And by DeborahSpears.com, where you get that great boxing pendant that she has on sale there. And if you make your first purchase on DeborahSpears.com, you get 20% off that purchase plus free shipping and handling. That's Deborah, Debra Spears.com. Well, as you said, a lot going on this coming evening as we record this to you. A lot is going on tonight. Of course, tonight at Rosecroft Raceway in Fort Washington, Maryland, have the Junior Olympics, sponsored by the Tony Valley Association of USA Boxing, and it'll be tonight and tomorrow for that. It was originally scheduled to be a third day on Sunday. That will not happen. It'll be Friday and Saturday for the Junior Olympics. Now, from what I hear, the majority of the actual Junior Olympic team has already been filled. So a lot of these bouts are match bouts, and some of them will mean other spots on the team. So I believe it starts at 7:30 tonight, and I believe it's 3 o'clock on Saturday for the Junior Olympics coming up at Rosecroft Raceway in Fort Washington, Maryland. Also tonight, we have the May Day Amateur Boxing card at Michael's 8th Avenue in Glen Burnie, Maryland, brought to you by Baltimore Boxing Promotions. That includes the young lady who is a Marine named Lisa Bodenberg. She spent 12 years in the Marines. And she also is a fitness competitor. But tonight she boxes at Michael's 8th Avenue. So that's going to be interesting to see what happens there. I believe that show starts at 8 o'clock in the evening tonight at the at Michael's 8th Avenue in Glen Burnie, Maryland. Meanwhile, tonight, also the Russell family will be having an open workout, free and open to the public, tonight at the Enigma Boxing Gym that's located at 9100 Edgeworth Drive in Capitol Heights, Maryland. The workout begins at 8 o'clock p.m., and all three of the Russell brothers will be in their workout. They prepare for their card Saturday, May 19th at the MGM National Harbor Casino in Ox Hill, Maryland. We'll talk more about that card a little bit later on. But again, the workout's open to the public. It begins at 8 p.m. at the Enigma Boxing Gym. Once again, 9100 Edgeworth Drive in Capitol Heights, Maryland. That's where I will be tonight, by the way. Juan Marshall will be covering the Junior Olympics this evening, and I'll be at the open workout. The reason why I'm going to the open workout because yesterday I had a workout for the media. I could not attend that. So, one, I wanted to be there, and two, I wanted to see what kind of fan support the Russells do get tonight. So, that'll be where I will be at the Enigma Boxing Gym tonight for the Russell Open workout. Excuse me, I'm recovering from a cold. So I apologize for that. Meanwhile, a number of Beltway boxers will be in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania tonight. One of them you'll be able to see live on Showtime, and that's Glenn Dezurn. He is taking on Joshua Greer, Don't Blink Greer, tonight in a 10-round co-feature bout. It'll be a quadruple header on that card. And Dezurn and Greer is scheduled to be the third bout on the card. Both weighed in yesterday. Dezurn came in at 122.6 pounds, and Greer came in at 122.8 pounds. Apparently, a lot of bad blood between the two. They got in each other's face at the weigh-in on Thursday. So we're interested to see what happens in that situation there. But we'll see. Now, Dezurn is the only Beltway boxer on this card. Tyria Douglas was scheduled to be on this card, but she will not be on this card. Her bout was canceled. So that's at 2300 Arena in Philadelphia. Meanwhile, at the Sugar House Casino, that's 13 miles away from the 2300 Arena. I know, I looked it up. And on that card, we two Beltway boxers, Michael Fox in the main event on the 8-round contest on the King's Motions card. He dipped scales 143 pounds for his 8-round bout against Anthony Mercado. Mercado came in at 141.1. Meanwhile, Jordan Kid Peters on this card, he came in at 129.8 pounds. His 4-round bout against Josephat Ortiz came in at 129.7 pounds. So that's at the Sugar House Casino in Philadelphia tonight as well. Also this evening in the Twin River Event Center in Lincoln, Rhode Island, James Too Slick Early out of Sea Pleasant, Maryland. He'll take on Ricky De Los Santos. They both weighed in at 128 pounds for their 4-round contest on that card. Now tomorrow, so that's the events take place tonight. We do want to say that tomorrow Kevin Rivers Jr. will be back in action at the Turning Stone Resort and Casino in Verona, New York. I thought it was going to be in Madison Square Garden, but it will be on the undercard, not of the Lomachenko fight. It will be undercard of the Saddam Ali, Jaime Mangia, I think it is, card. That'll be at the Turning Stone Casino and Resort and Casino, I should say, in Verona, New York. So no word yet on the weigh-in on that card. On that bout, I should say. Now, we'll be at the Michael & Son Sportsplex in Dulles in Sterling, Virginia. And that'll be tomorrow, Saturday, May 12th, for the Tax Motions card. Now, this card is going to be kind of interesting to me. A Pro-Am show, and I've heard there may even be some amateur Muay Thai on the show. I'm not exactly sure. There will only be 3 pro bouts on the card. 4 amateur contests. We had no word on what the amateurs were going to be about, but the pros feature 3 bouts that, quite frank, well, 2 bouts, I'll say. 2 bouts that should result in easy victories for Beltway boxers, but again, you never know. But Patrick Harris is on the card out of Hyattsville, Maryland. He's super lightweight. He's in the bout scheduled for 8 rounds against Rynell Griffin of New Orleans, Louisiana. Harris is 12-0, 7 KOs, but he hasn't fought since he won a 6-round unanimous decision over Jesus Lule back on August 12th at the Howard Theater in D.C. Meanwhile, Griffin is 8-36-2, 2 KOs. He has lost 7 in a row, including a 2nd-round TKO to Wesley Joel Diana. That was on February 17th in El Paso, Texas. Griffin, however, has lost to some quality opponents, including former world champion Francis Barthélemy, Shakib Foster, we've seen a couple times in the area, and Boubacar Silla. He's also lost to Beltway boxers Devontae Speedwalls and Seth Billups. Patrick Harris, 8-round bout against Rynell Griffin coming up tomorrow night, I should say, at the Michael & Son Sportsplex in Dulles in Sterling, Virginia. Meanwhile, the return of Ronaldo Misunderstood Gaines, super featherweight out of District Heights, Maryland. He returns action after almost 2-year absence. He'll battle Johnny Frazier of Las Vegas, Nevada. And I believe the bout is scheduled for 6 rounds. I'm not exactly sure, but I believe it's scheduled for 6 rounds. Gaines 8-2, 2 KOs, but he hasn't fought since scoring a 1st-round TKO over Isaiah Stubbs back in September of 2016 at the Sphinx Club in Washington, D.C. Now, the reason why he has not fought, because shortly after that bout, Gaines was diagnosed with a non-small cell form of lung cancer. He has since beaten that, of course. That's why he's able to get back in the ring. So Gaines kind of actually was doing well before the cancer hit, because he had a 4-bout winning streak that he's nursing right now going into this bout. Frazier now has a totally different streak in the other direction. Frazier is 2-30-4 with 2 KOs, 1 no contest. Excuse me. Frazier won his first 2 bouts, but he's now winless in his last 34 contests. He hasn't fought since December of 2016 when he was knocked out in the 4th round by Jude Franklin. That was in Greenville, North Carolina. So Gaines should get some relatively easy work. You never know. But Frazier has been knocked out in his last 3 bouts. And also on the card, Arlington, Virginia middleweight Javon Davis takes on the debuting Alexander Olave. Now, I believe he's from Virginia. I don't exactly know where. Excuse me. That bout is scheduled for 4 rounds. Davis is 1-0, 1 KO, made his pro debut in May of 2016. He scored a 2nd-round TKO over Khalil Marsh in Charlotte, North Carolina. Now, the Michael & Son Sportsplex at Dulles is located at 21610 Atlantic Boulevard in Sterling, Virginia. Once again, that's 21610 Atlantic Boulevard in Sterling, Virginia. That's where the Michael & Son Sportsplex at Dulles is. Actually, it was called the Dulles Sportsplex, but again, Michael & Son is the title sponsor. Card scheduled begin at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on the Box on Beltway. Google that. Well, I don't know. Tell you the truth, I don't know when I'm going to have a broadcast that night for 2 reasons. Number one, I don't know what the Wi-Fi is about, and number two, my voice may not handle it, even with only three bouts. We will definitely play that by ear, to tell you the truth. We don't know. Excuse me. That'll be Saturday, May 12th, at the Michael & Son Sportsplex at Dulles in Sterling, Virginia. So we'll see what happens there, that card. Now, I got an update on next Saturday, May 19th card. Of course, that's the big card. The TGB Promotions, Golden Boy Promotions card at the MGM National Harbor Casino. By the way, I hope I said it was the TAC Promotions card for Sterling, Virginia tomorrow. But next Saturday, May 19th, MGM National Harbor Casino, Oxon Hill, Maryland. That card is starting to come together a little bit, although there was one change recently, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. Of course, the main event, Capitol Heights, Maryland, Mr. Gary Russell Jr. He defends his WBC Featherweight Championship against undefeated number one contender Joseph Jojo Diaz Jr. of Downey, California. Russell, of course, 28-1, 17 KOs. Diaz, 26-0, 14 KOs. That's the bout to be televised live on Showtime. Once again, it's a split doubleheader because also on the night from Showtime will be Donna Stevenson defending his WBC light heavyweight title against former super middleweight champion Badou Jack. Also, Russell's brothers, Antonio and Antoine, both on the card. Antonio, who's 10-0, 8 KOs, he's bantamweight. He'll be heading to the 8-round level bouts for the first time. He takes on Esteban Aquino of La Romana, Dominican Republic. Aquino's 12-4, 7 KOs. Now, Russell last fought on November 21st. He scored a first-round TKO over Marco Antonio Mendoza in St. Petersburg, Florida. Meanwhile, Antoine Russell, super lightweight, 5-0, 5 KOs. He'll go to the 8-rounders for the first time as well. He'll take on Wilmer Rodriguez of the Dominican Republic. He's 9-2, 7 KOs. Russell coming off a nice third-round TKO over Andrew Rogers on March 21st at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Rodriguez lost by third-round TKO to Julian Sosa on March 10th at the King's Theater in Brooklyn, New York. So the Russell brothers both on the card as well. However, they will not be the only family on this card. The Aleem brothers will be on this show as well. They're out of Richmond, Virginia. Chosen one, Emmanuel Aleem, he'll look to bounce back after his first pro loss. He'll be in a scheduled 10-round contest. No word yet on his opponent. Emmanuel Aleem is 17-1-1, 10 KOs, and he lost his last outing to Hugo Centeno Jr. by a third-round knockout on August 25th in Miami, Oklahoma. Now, the sad part about that was, had he won that bout, he might have been in the championship bout against Jamal Charlo that took place not too long ago. So that's the tough break in that situation. My older brother, Moshe the Machine Aleem, he's 4-1-2, 2 KOs. He'll be in a 6-round rematch against Rayton Okwiri, I should say, of Nairobi, Kenya. This is a rematch, by the way, as Aleem and Okwiri fought on October 19th in Washington, D.C. at the Mayflower Hotel for that Alarm.com event. That's the event is only for the employees of Alarm.com. And so no press are allowed, no fans are allowed there as well. They fought to a 6-round split decision draw on that card. Now, Aleem needs a win because he's winless in his last 3 bouts, 1 loss and 2 draws. Excuse me, my apologies. My cold is really taking care of me. Also on the card, Clinton, Maryland featherweight Kobe the Soldier Breedy. He's 10-0, 4 KOs. He'll be in his first 8-round contest against an opponent to be determined. Breedy returns for the first time in almost a year. He won a 6-round unanimous decision over Wilfredo Garriga. That was on May 20th, the night that Gary Russell Jr. defended his title against Oscar Escandón at the MGM National Harbor Casino. So it's been almost a year since Breedy's been in the ring. And one of those reasons why, because Breedy just recently got married, so congratulations to him. Also on the card, Brandon Bulldog Quarles. That's what he likes to call himself now. He's no longer the Pride of Alexandria, but I believe he is. But He doesn't refer to himself as such. He refers to himself now as Brandon Bulldog Quarles. He is out of Alexandria, Virginia. He will be in an 8-round middleweight bout. Now, originally he's supposed to be Fred Jenkins Jr., but I've heard recently that he would not take the bout. He's off the card. So Brandon Quarles still looking for an opponent for this bout. Quarles is 18-4-1, 9 KOs. He last fought in March of 2017. He lost an 8-round split decision to Tyrone Brunson in Philadelphia. So we'll see what happens with that card. So that is the card as of right now. Good Beltway showcase for us on May 19th. Tickets still on sale. Go to nationalharbor.com. Go to their website and you can buy tickets there. But coming up close, you got a big week this weekend. Now, I won't be able to make the final press conference. We'll be there for the weigh-in, however. So we'll see what happens there. So I'm going to go ahead and end this podcast right now because it's coming over. The cold is really getting affected me at this moment. So I do apologize once again. Hope to be in better shape next week for the big weekend. Of course, Juan and I will be podcasting and blogging from the MGM National Harbor Casino in Ox Hill, Maryland, coming up this Saturday. Next Saturday, I should say, for that event. That'll do it here for another edition of Beltway Boxing News and Notes. Beltway Boxing News and Notes brought to you by Real Time Pain Relief. Rub it on. The pain is gone in real time. And by Deborah. That's Debra Spears.com. Once again, I apologize for my cold. Thank you for joining me. And always remember, keep supporting the best boxing in the world. The boxing along the Beltway. I'm Gary Digger Williams. Take care, everyone.